Mommytrack Daddy Whispers Podcast is now called Birth Agni Podcast.
Welcome to Mommytrack Daddy Whispers Podcast, Season 3.
This is not a normal thing. This is something that they need to take care of, and they need to go and check with a pelvic floor physiotherapist or a women's health physiotherapist. Urinary incontinence basically is the loss of bladder control. So it is very common, and it's a very embarrassing problem. So severity ranges from occasionally leaking urine while you cough or sneeze to having an urge to urinate so sudden and strong that I cannot avoid going to the washroom.
Hello, welcome to Season 3, Episode 4. The questions we are answering today is, should you start exercising in pregnancy if you've never exercised before? How will exercising in pregnancy affect your postpartum health? What are some of the common postpartum problems that women come up with and you should definitely know about? To answer these questions, we are sitting today with Dr. Divya Gaur. She's a postgraduate in physiotherapy. She's an internationally certified antenatal postnatal exercise specialist, birth educator, and a lactation counselor herself. I'm Divya, your host, a birth and lactation educator, trainee mom of a 3-year-old, pushing aside everyday tiredness and exhaustion by taking a deep breath and making another lemon tea for myself. Are you ready with your refreshing drink? If you are a regular here and want a topic discussed beyond what we are discussing right now, send us an email. We welcome all these suggestions. If you like what you hear, remember to drop us a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It helps us get found because the information that we're bringing to you are things that are really less spoken about. These are the things that are pushed aside. These are the things that we attach embarrassment with. Leaking of urine, pain in the pelvic area. So remember to drop us a rating and help us get found and help many more like you benefit from this. Now let's get right into our discussion. Part 1 of Pregnancy, Exercise and Benefits Postpartum with Dr. Divya Gaur. Hi Dr. Divya, so good to see you.
Hi Divya, it's so good to see you as well because we share the same name, and we are here today for this exciting discussion.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that we are here today, and let's start the discussion.
So Dr. Divya, I was thinking that you get a lot of patients in your clinic. So there must be a lot of complaints postpartum that they come up with. What are some of the common complaints that you get from, you get early postpartum?
So if I talk about all the pregnant females, basically when they reach their postpartum period after delivering their baby, first of all, after they deliver would be that they complain of pain at the cesarean site. So that is one thing. Then after the pain is taken care of with the help of course, physiotherapy. Then the most common other complaint is diastasis recti. That is, we also call it as mummy tummy. So that is also a very common complaint. And we need to take care of all these things starting in the pregnancy journey. So we need to take care of all these things in the prenatal period. And apart from that, there is incontinence, जिसको हम बोलते हैं urine leak करना. So like in the postpartum period, when they sneeze, when they cough, so what happens is there is dribbling of urine. So that is also a thing which is very common in the postnatal period. And in the postnatal period, this is considered most of the times to be normal. Many postnatal females think कि pregnancy होने के बाद ये वाला चीज तो बहुत ही normal है, ये तो सब like सभी को post pregnancy में होगा ही होगा. So that's what they think. But this is not a normal thing. this is something that they need to take care of, and they need to go and check with a pelvic floor physiotherapist or a women's health physiotherapist to correct the incontinence or dribbling of urine whenever they are coughing, whenever they are sneezing. So all these things are very common.
Yeah. So some of these things, for example, dribbling of urine, the urinary incontinence, like you said, do women come and complain of that, or you assess that from the questions that you ask?
We assess this from the questions they ask. They, of course, this is urinary incontinence basically is the loss of bladder control. So it is very common, and it's a very embarrassing problem. So severity ranges from occasionally leaking urine while you cough or sneeze to having an urge to urinate so sudden and strong that they cannot avoid going to the washroom, can lead to actually more serious risks as well. For example, you want to go to the washroom and you fall down in a rush, or what the postnatal females do is that they have to restrict their activities and they have to limit their social interaction just because of this, because they know that they'll have to go and search for the washroom, so they plan accordingly. Yeah. So that's how we come to know from the postnatal females when they come to us that they complain of dribbling of urine whenever they cough or sneeze, or there is frequency of urination that increases. So that's also there. So,
all right. Right, because like you said, it's an embarrassing situation and a lot of us think it's normal, so we don't really have to focus on fixing it. And now I would go back to pregnancy and discuss the effect of exercise in preventing urinary incontinence in pregnancy that also affects postpartum. So what is the primary goal of prenatal exercise?
Yeah, exactly. So before talking about that, I would like to bring upon a myth here that most of the people जो यही सोचते हैं कि pregnancy में exercise बिल्कुल नहीं करना चाहिए. It's like that. They say कि बच्चे को बहुत risk है अगर mother exercise करेगी तो, and there are chances of premature labor and lots and lots more things that can happen to a mother if they exercise during pregnancy. But then there are a lot of studies that have been conducted, and they have come to a conclusion, lots of studies actually in the past, and they have come to a conclusion that pregnancy is the best time to start doing exercise. And जो भी athletes होते हैं and they are like active, बहुत ज़्यादा they're running and they're doing their sporting activities, वो सारे women भी they can do their activities and they can be active to a level, to which they were active before. So वो भी exercise कर सकते हैं, and then normal, like the sedentary women also, they can start doing exercises in the pregnancy stage. So that is the thing. And now why, like how it helps, how doing exercise during pregnancy or how being physically active during pregnancy helps a woman. So it is beneficial in lots and lots of ways. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of advantages to it. So first of all, the mother feels good. So her mood is elevated, that is one. And it promotes the muscle tone and it improves the stamina and the strength. There is also reduction in swelling in the legs that is very common in the third trimester. There is also reduction in back pain, neck pain. ये भी बहुत common है. Third trimester तक आते आते back pain हो जाना, neck में pain होना. This is also very common. Then swelling, bloating, and constipation. So a lot of things are taken care of, and most importantly, there is a change in posture in the pregnancy state. As we all know that because of the baby bump, there is a change in posture also. So सबसे ज़्यादा तो pregnant females का जो posture change होता है ना, उसकी वजह से back pain, because of the change in the posture, it leads to back pain in pregnant females. So of course, if we take care of our posture, if we do exercises in pregnancy, so it can actually take care of lots and lots of things.
Yeah, so there is a degree to which when you're starting your exercise regime in pregnancy, तो किसी डिग्री का हमें ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि नहीं इतनी ही एक्सरसाइज ठीक है हर बंदे के हिसाब से?
Okay, so let's talk about this, that when the pregnant female comes to know that she's pregnant and she has just entered the first trimester. So first trimester is considered to be a phase where we all want the pregnant female to be a little like slow, do her walking, do her breathing exercise, because placenta जो होता है वो अभी actually develop हो रहा होता है. So it takes around 3 months for the placenta to develop. And abhi, the fetus has just implanted inside the uterus, and the placenta is also developed. So in the first 3 months, we want ki pregnant female jo hai wo thoda sa dheere dheere apna get on with all the changes in pregnancy that's happening to her. For example, there is morning sickness, there is feeling of dizziness, and she feels fatigued out easily. You feel like sleeping for most of the time of the day. So all these changes, basically in the first 3 months, the pregnant female is accommodating, or maybe I would say that she is getting used to the changes that are taking place in her body. But as soon as she reaches the 4th month, that is the second trimester, so that's the best time to start doing exercises. So after that, moving on from walking, that is like walking for half an hour in a day, moving on from walking, she can also add on some prenatal exercises that, of course, she has to go and consult with a prenatal physiotherapist for that. But yes, she can do many exercises which are okay for her pregnancy journey. She can do mild to moderate exercises in pregnancy. So these are all the exercises, and ये mild to moderate exercise की category की बात करें तो ये भी बहुत सारी exercises हैं that she can do in her pregnancy state. So half an hour of exercise in a day or more, and exercising 5 times in a week. So 5 times in a week, half an hour or more. So that would be considered as normal for a pregnant female. So अगर कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा है ना, कुछ भी समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि क्या करें, तो सिर्फ वॉकिंग करो. So that's what I tell all my prenatal clients कि अगर कोई भी इतना टाइम भी नहीं है कि आप बिल्कुल prenatal exercises कर रहे हो, एक pregnancy fitness expert से consult करके exercise कर रहे हो, if you are not actually getting time for that, just walk for half an hour. So this would also be considered as an exercise in pregnancy.
Right. So walking, ज़्यादातर हमारे लिए it's very easy. So as a culture, we really love walking. Walking is a great exercise.
Actually.
Right. So walking से भी हमारा posture किसी तरीके से maintain होता है, और क्या walking से भी हमारा, जब हम pelvic floor health की बात करते हैं, तो क्या walking से भी it affects our pelvic floor health? It helps our core stay strong?
Yeah, absolutely. If we talk about maintaining the circulation, so as we are walking, so our calf muscles are working and our circulation is improving. And of course, when you walk, the core also gets strengthened up. So एक बहुत ही sedentary pregnant female है और एक pregnant female who is like being active throughout her pregnancy, it makes a difference. Flexibility, the strength and the tone level, and of course it accounts to the tone and strength of the pelvic floor as well.
All right. And we also nowadays, with the presence of a lot of social media, know that Kegels are really important in pregnancy. तो कई बार हमें सिर्फ पता होता है कि walk है, Kegels हैं, that's it. Is that sufficient, or there are so many exercises that easy exercises that a woman can do to ensure benefits in pregnancy and with concern to birth as well?
Yeah, there are a lot of exercises. So first, let's talk about Kegels. Kegels is one of the exercise जो कि बहुत सारे pregnant females, maybe I would say that the instructors also say that it is an exercise for the postnatal period. That postnatal period में हम Kegels exercise सिखाएंगे. But then what I think is that Kegels exercise should be taught in the prenatal period. क्योंकि of course, in the postnatal period, the first exercise that we start telling our clients is कि सबसे पहले जो है आप अपने pelvic floor को strong बनाना शुरू करो. What you have to do is you have to contract and you have to squeeze your pelvic floor in and up Okay, so that is the first exercise in the postnatal period. So one is that we tell her to be mobile as soon as possible. And the second is to start contracting and working on the pelvic floor muscle. So in the prenatal period, of course, this is one exercise that I tell all my clients ki Kegels to karna hi karna hai. Apart from that, there are a lot of exercise because there is a change in posture. So our shoulder जो होता है, that droops down forward. It leads to forward neck posture. It leads to exaggeration of the lumbar curve. तो बहुत सारे changes आते हैं pregnancy में. And yeah, there are very simple exercises with the help of which, and of course, there are a lot of exercises apart from Kegel exercise that we can do to maintain our posture, we can do to strengthen our muscles, and we do to tone our muscles. So that's very important. And there is Kegels, and there are many more exercises that we should work upon in the prenatal period.
So, what is the primary goal of prenatal exercise? Is it just to have a good and easy birth, or it is much more?
There are a lot of benefits of prenatal exercise. So first of all, सबसे पहले तो मैं mood swings की बात करती हूँ. So pregnant female, there is a hormone in pregnancy which is elevated, that is progesterone hormone. So this progesterone hormone, of course, it is called as the hormone of pregnancy because the baby is there to stay. The baby, of course, in the womb is there only because of this progesterone, high levels of progesterone hormone in a woman's body. But it leads to a lot of mood swings. So husbands को तो कई बार यही समझ नहीं आता है कि अभी ये इतना क्यों रो रही है या why she's angry upon me. So they are in a very confused state, and I had a lot of clients and they come up to me and they ask me कि गुस्सा बहुत करती है. So this is one question or one thing that I've come across like many times. But I always tell them that this is not her. These are the hormones. And exercise helps to take care of these fluctuations, and exercise helps to improve her mood because the good hormones are endorphins are released when we do exercise. So walking करने से भी ना endorphins release होते हैं. तो इसीलिए मैं बोलती हूँ कि कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हो तो walk करो. First is this, that is, it helps to improve the mood. It also helps to make a pregnant female sleep better. So she'll have a good sleep routine, a good sleep hygiene she'll be able to maintain. A lot of my clients for whom I take prenatal fitness classes, what they say is that the day we do exercise together, they attend the prenatal fitness class. उस दिन उनको रात को नींद बहुत अच्छी आती है, so they actually get back to their sleeping routine on time. So it also helps to maintain a better sleep routine. रात को सोने से पहले, whenever you get off the bed, this is also a tip for all the pregnant clients that जब भी आप रात को सोने जाते हैं, सबसे पहले ना आधा घंटा पहले अपने gadgets वगैरह बिल्कुल छोड़ दो, and you can start writing a journal or read a book. That can also be done, and you can talk to your partner. So that will also initiate sleep for you. So this is another benefit. And apart from that, it takes care of your back pain, it takes care of your neck pain, it takes care of the swelling in the legs, it takes care of the constipation, और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. And yeah, so as we are working on a pregnant female for 9 months with her, so that after the 9-month journey is over, the female is able to deliver the way she wants to. So, of course, she must be having a birthing plan. So, I always, whenever I enroll them, I talk to them whether you have a birthing plan or not, or what actually is in your mind. So, we have a discussion. And after that, I enroll them, and then we work upon in that aspect. So, it also helps the mother to deliver the baby she wants to. So if her birthing plan is कि मुझे normally like vaginal birth के through deliver करना है, so we work upon in that way. And the female who exercises throughout her pregnancy journey, her muscle strength improves, the tone improves, and the flexibility of the muscles, that is the inner thigh muscles, ये सब भी improve होता है. So what happens is the mother is going to have easy labor phase. So बहुत सारे benefits हैं exercise करने के and active रहने के. But then, apart from talking about a vaginal birth or a cesarean birth, we are here to promote a healthy motherhood. That's what I also tell all my clients, that whether it is a cesarean birth, whether it is a vaginal birth, the main thing would be that we all are here to promote healthy womanhood, healthy motherhood, so that they recover faster in the postnatal period. So I think what the mother wants to get back and get going, to take care of her baby. That's what she wants in the postnatal period. This is what she actually longs for, that as soon as she gets the baby in her hand, that's what she longs for, that कि मैं जल्दी से एकदम से उठ जाऊं और अपने बेबी को मसाज कर सकूं, अपने बेबी का टेक केयर कर सकूं. That's what she wants. So being active, doing prenatal exercise in the antenatal period when she's pregnant helps her to get back in shape, get back more faster in the postnatal period.
We are at the end of part 1 of this episode. This was us exploring pregnancy and exercise and its benefits in transforming you early postpartum. We've just entered a discussion on postpartum care, which we will continue exploring in part 2 of this episode, releasing next week. Next on the Bite-Sized Pregnancy series is pregnancy and birth plan. How do you make your birth plan? If you've been listening to me, you would know how transformative we all are. How pregnancy transforms you. Pregnancy reminds us that we are all living, every bit of us, even right now that you're listening to me. As you're listening to me right now, every bit of you is receiving the warmth, the energy, the information required for you to progress, to move ahead, and really work on what bothers you probably right now. We are all living. We are transforming. You are transforming as you're listening to me. Remember, you got the power. Stay tuned.